right, second graders. So today we are looking at how to measure with a ruler, and we're going to focus on centimeters. And how do we measure with a ruler? Who remembers? All right, so we're going to line up our object with the first line we see on our ruler, correct? And what number is that first line always going to represent? 0, correct. What happens if we put our number on 1 centimeter and measure from there? What happens? Yeah, so we're going to get an inaccurate measurement, right? Because we have to measure that 1 centimeter as well. We can't start from there, so we have to start with 0 to get the right measurement. So we're going to line up our pencil here on the 0 line. And it's cool on this website because this game shows you the beginning and the end of your object, and it helps you line up what line those begin and end with. So let's count. So we have 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11 is our last line. So that means that our pencil is 11 centimeters long. We can't forget to put our unit of measurement, which is centimeters. So we say 11 centimeters. Click on that. Oh, and we got a coin, so we got it right. Let's try again. This looks like a tiny little acorn or nut of some kind. So let's see, we line it up on the very end of our ruler right here at the 0 line. And we count until the end. So we have 1 and 2. 2 is the end. So how many centimeters is that? Yep, we have 2 centimeters. Click on 2. And we got a coin, so let's keep on going. There's a thermometer here. This one looks pretty big, but let's see what we can do. So we have it lined up with our 0, and let's count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The thermometer ends at our 13th line, which means we have how many centimeters? Of 13 centimeters. So let's click on 13 centimeters. Oh, and that one's right too. All right, we have a battery here. Instead of counting, is there a way for us to just kind of glance and see how long this might be? There is, yep. So how do we do that? We line it up with our 0 mark, again, like we do every time we measure. And let's just look. So we end here. Here's the end of our battery. Let's run it down, and we're on the 6th line. Let's count just to make sure. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we have 6 centimeters for our battery. Click on here. Beautiful. All right, we have another pencil. Let's see what we get. Do you have any guesses for how long this is? Let's make a guess and keep it in our heads, and we'll count it out to see if you can look at the ruler and figure out how long this pencil is without counting out every centimeter. Let's see. Let's line it up with 0, and let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 16 centimeters is how long our pencil is. Raise your hand if you guess 16 centimeters. Raise your hand if you guessed either 15, 17, or 18. Alrighty, for those of you who guessed, why did you think that it was more or less than 16 centimeters? You were a little far from the board? Okay, that's fair. Maybe you can scoot up a little bit so you can see a little bit better. Oh, you didn't account for 0, so you started counting from 1 and went to 17. Okay, that makes sense. Let's remember to start from 0. Got to line up our object with 0, and then all we have to do is count. But it's pretty easy to see, especially on this, because it's exact measurements, where that lands. So we have 16 centimeters. Alrighty, last one's a peanut, and that's take a quick guess to see how long this peanut is. Remember, we line it up at 0. If you can just turn to your partner and tell them what you think your guess is. I'll give you 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Alrighty, let's count it out together. I want to hear you with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 centimeters. Alrighty, let's do that. And look at that, we finished up. And we got all 3 stars, so that means we did a fantastic job.